in England, and I guess in other countries as well, often use sort of private houses that they have for rape victims, which are sort of perhaps less intimidating and forbidding than a police station might be.
Yeah.
And Hollie was in fact interviewed in the lounge. I was not allowed to be in the lounge, but I could sit in the kitchen, in which there was a thin sliding door. So I could sit right next to the sliding door with my notebook, and because Hollie has some hearing difficulties, the interview was carried out at quite a high decibel level, so I could hear virtually everything that was going on, and I was taking notes of the whole thing. Hollie was interviewed for 3.5 hours, and I
solid, no break.
Solid, and I have to say something I will never forget, because it's one of the most harrowing experiences I've ever had, to listen to a young girl reliving multiple rapes, to go through everything for year after year after year, naming the people who'd done it, and having to go into the most intimate detail about what had happened. And I do not know how Hollie managed to do it. She was absolutely magnificent. It was horrifying, but one could only be be kind of almost indescribable to actually describe how I felt about Hollie's courage under this most horrifying experience.
Yeah.
But the words that haunted me over and over again were when the police interviewer said, "Hollie, how many times did this happen?" And Hollie would just say, "Over and over, over and over." And I must say that most or many of the rapes took place at the home of the sheriff's sister.
Okay. Oh, God.
But of course, nothing is done. These people are never questioned once Hollie has given all this information.
Yeah. So, I mean, the question here that comes up as well, Lenny, is obviously why this is allowed to happen. If we look at it from a maybe speculative point of view, do you guys think that everyone who in some way has the ability to handle or bring up this case in some way is involved, or is it and something else going on in terms of fear from these people that they know that it's going on, but they themselves are prevented from acting on it? If we talk about this from the point of view of the police or the legal system, has anything in regards to that come to light, or can you speculate about this at all?
It's very difficult to speculate, really, because it seems to be such a deep-seated concern. The fact that the First Minister of Scotland knows all about this, he knows all the details. He knows, although the case can't be proven yet until a proper investigation has taken place, we have been able to establish conclusively that the police have lied, and that his Lord Advocate has lied and lied over and over again. So why no action is taken about it is difficult to fathom, apart from the fact that we know this very sinister and privileged and unelected group are effectively calling the shots in Scotland.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
And it's always the Crown Office that closes ranks on the newspapers. On every we had a meeting that was going to be on the radio with George Galloway. And at the last minute, that was called off.
No way.
And we have heard through their team that they were told not to go ahead because this was a Masonic cover-up.